Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
It's the After the Show podcast, precious.
We don't care, we're about to swear on the air. It's the After the Show, so tune in if you dare. KVJ, get risque every single day. It's uncensored. We can say what we want to say.
Yeah, hello, welcome to the KVJ After the Show Podcast. What's up? It's Monday, 4th of July week, though. Here we go. A lot of people, at least traditionally every summer, take their vacations this week. It's a big traveling weekend for a lot of people, but are people still going to be doing that? I see a lot of people are not going to be flying, so are we doing road trips? I don't think anybody here is really going anywhere. We're kicking the idea around of, maybe doing something, but...
Do any fireworks? I'm not a big firework guy. I kind of hate them. I like the one where you light it and it turns into a snake. I like the little the Twizzlers, sprinklers ones, or the...
Sparklers?
Sparklers, yeah, there we go.
Twizzlers, sprinklers.
Oh, that's amazing. You light it and it turns into candy.
It's kind of like my level of fireworks right there. The snake and the Twizzler.
They had sparklers at the dollar store, and I was looking at the box. I was just like, I don't know if I would light one of these and hand it to my kid.
Not Rocco.
I don't know if the quality level.
Rocco.
I want the nicest sparklers you can find. If I'm going to be lighting it on fire and then handing it to my kid, I don't want it to be low budget.
They have a few of those ones where you put them in the driveway, you light it, and it's kind of your own little mini fireworks. They got pretty darn good at some of those. Some of them are really next level when it comes to fireworks. But some of them are, as we would call them, duds. You think it's going to be this great show, and it's like fucking 3 colors.
I like fireworks when somebody else lights them, but I don't want to be involved. Like if I had a neighbor down the way that was like, a man's man with like, a tank top and a Budweiser in his hand, and that guy wants to light him, I'm like, you do it. Go for it.
Now, I don't like when there's a dude with no shirt on lighting fireworks off because I feel like he's too lawless, and I'm going to get a bottle rocket right in the retina. I've seen it. Shirtless guy on fire on 4th of July, he don't give a fuck.
He's only got 3 fingers on one hand. He's wearing an eye patch.
Yes.
Yeah, stay away from that guy.
He don't care who he brings down. All he gives a shit about is M80s and fireworks.
Yeah, it's destruction. Yeah, so be safe. You're going to be doing that stuff. That'll be some of the things that people are going to be doing this week. Coming up, I know for a lot of people, Friday will probably be a holiday for you, taking off at least. So what else are you going to do this weekend?
Is 4th of July a big drinking holiday for you?
No, I wouldn't say any more than any other time.
So you'll have a few couple, suds, and that's about it?
Yeah, a couple of cocktails, I'm sure. But, I do that all the time anyway.
You drank this weekend?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I drink every day. I don't waste the opportunity. I'm like, hey, God gave me another day. Let me have a toast to it, Come on, every day. Don't waste that opportunity. You never know. You might get another. We're talking about maybe some people might try some trick sex this week. The sex bucket list people are doing, trying to liven up their sex lives after being in lockdown for about 4 months, maybe with the same person.
Be careful. You might end up with a bun in the oven.
Some people are, yeah. That definitely, whoa, man, that'd be crazy, huh?
If the queen had another baby.
That'd be too much right now.
That's what my friend said. He's like, we're blessed, of course, and we're gonna roll with the punches, and it's a miracle. But fuck, man, I don't really want another kid on the way right now. We've got 4 of them.
I just been on drinking every day. What else can I do?
You know what? It's time. It's time for your friend to get a vasectomy.
I have a buddy of mine who got a vasectomy because they were afraid they were going to have another kid. I think we have
a YouTube video for that.
A couple of your friends have vasectomies because I know about it.
I guess my friends just have a tough time taking that thing out. It feels too good. They got to keep it in, I guess.
Is that it?
I guess. Apparently.
Your friends can't pull out.
They can't pull out for shit.
That's what it is, huh? Oh, come on.
Well, if they're not trying to have a baby and they're trying to be careful and they're still getting pregnant, the pull-out game's pretty weak.
Well, I remember the one thing that scared me when we started doing sex ed.
PCs?
Yeah.
Pre-cum?
Yeah.
Oh, it scares everyone, Kevin.
Yeah, I remember being terrified of that when I was like in 8th or 9th grade, and they were like teaching about that. I was like, wait, what does this mean?
There's always that one story. Man, there's a little pre-cum. Got her underwear. Then she got pregnant.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Right, when she put it on 2 weeks later.
How's that fair?
Exactly.
He's like, oh my gosh.
I don't know if that story's accurate, but it scared the shit out of a lot of us, Virginia.
Yeah, it did. It was effective. So we were doing our sex bucket list earlier. A couple interesting things that people raised their hands on was sex at a concert or festival. Who all raised their hand on that? I know we had a few. You, Bird, was inside. What was the concert or festival?
Some bullshit at what's it called? The West Palm Beach place.
Chuck E. Cheese?
It was a country concert. It was either Jason Aldean or one of those guys that singing about high school dreams and football teams. It was one of those
You were at
guys.
the amphitheater?
I was at the amphitheater.
Where did you do
Put
it?
my hand in her dreams.
So you said a sexual act.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
It was in full gorilla.
Okay.
Does
Where did this happen?
Hand job
I'll give it to you, yeah.
and a little lick of
Oh, yeah. Okay.
the penis.
She gave you a blowjob at a concert?
Well, it wasn't a full on.
Interesting.
It was just a little,
Just a few licks.
just a few licks. We were dating. Does that make it less sleazy?
Where did
No.
this
So if you look
I
at,
just met her.
if you look in the amphitheater, especially back in the country days when they were having James Aldean, or
Is it that sign says BJ Corner?
it was BJ Corner. There's bushes. There's a bunch of bush area.
A bunch of teenagers.
Oh, I bet there was.
There was a bush.
You and
They have,
like
a
three.
they have a chapstick stand right out front.
A lot of napkins.
What year was that? Must have been
You
2000,
see a parade of
2004.
Why did all the girls walk out of this area spitting?
here, have some mints.
Just a lick.
These girls spit a lot back here.
Just an innocent lick or two.
Here, some chapstick and gum. That'd be great for the radio station. We could get the logo on it and hand that out.
Who else? Ray, Denny's.
I think so.
Denny's.
I imagine what's going on with them.
Tell us about your concert, cock.
Yeah.
Concert cock.
Didn't you raise your hand for a little concert lovemaking?
Ah, raise your hand pull, huh?
Yeah.
Concert lovemaking, yeah. I mean, not to mention their name, but back in the day, the Buzz Bake Sale. They used to have the techno tent.
I think we've taken them out.
Yeah. I'm not trying to bring them up or anything, but yes.
We're safe.
Yeah. Yeah, the Buzz Bake Sale I used to go every year.
I thought you did
It's a
bake.
big deal.
Yeah.
The big, he's like, hello.
Oh, yeah.
So amphitheater then.
Yeah.
Same
Well,
place as me.
Yeah.
Were you in BJ Corner?
Were you in the bushes?
No.
Where'd you do your act?
The
Well, so-
land where the women spit?
They used to have the techno tent. It was a giant tent they'd put up, and it was like kind of like a circus-sized tent, and then everybody would be listening to techno in there. It was dark, and they had the lights going and everything.
So you're going 80 miles an hour?
Oh, yeah. To the rhythm of the music.
Right in the middle of the dance floor?
No, so they had, it was sectioned off. They had bars in there and stuff, too. So it was kind of like, there was some private areas, if you will, in the, you know.
I'm sure that wasn't
witness
gross.
corners.
So how is my bush story less gross than your techno tent?
Well, I mean, it's indoors. We weren't in bushes. I guess, you know, when you're young back then, you're a little more adventurous.
Oh,
Yeah, I couldn't see myself doing that now. I'd be way
Hell no.
paranoid. Wouldn't you be paranoid?
Nowadays, yeah. Back then, you don't care about that stuff. You know, it's kind of like the story is the excitement. So
Oh, yeah,
you
it
try to
is.
lock that down.
You never did nothing like that?
At a concert? No, I think it's too crowded.
Not even like, well, yeah, you don't do it in front of people.
Well, I
Sneak
mean,
off.
go
You
in
sneak,
the,
you find a place to sneak off.
go in the bushes. There's a spider in there. Bite you on your dick.
Makes it bigger. Not so bad.
Yeah.
Half full.
I always wonder what happens if a mosquito biting the dick while it's all going. It's got to kill him, right? It just constantly pumps him full of blood.
So this is kind of what we talk about when we're just kind of being us, away from
I feel
this.
like
if you're having-
mosquitoes would love your dick.
Well, I'm saying you're having outside sex. The mosquito lands on it. It's, you know, your body's pushing all the blood to that one area. It's got to fill him up and pop him.
What are you
right?
doing that you're just standing there with your dick unattended?
Having sex at the amphitheater, getting it licked.
Yeah.
But you don't notice the mosquito.
You don't need much downtime. It can happen in the blink of an eye.
It's gonna hanging out, and there it is. It's just
Just something I've thought about.
If this is just me and him, this conversation would go another 30 minutes.
Yes. It would stem into another conversation.
It would.
Okay, we had the sex on a beach. I think a lot of people
Yeah, I
have
think
done
we
that.
all had that,
Yeah.
right?
Spring
Yeah.
break, y'all.
Yeah, Queen and I's first
careful.
time was on Boynton Beach.
No shit.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first. Were you nervous?
No, I was just excited.
It was a big moment.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
I mean, if you love her and you were.
Oh, it was a good time. I was very excited. Yeah, I remember somebody went walking by. You try to like act like, oh, there's no way they notice what we're doing. Like, of course.
They noticed.
yeah.
They noticed your white pumpkin
Oh, I
booty.
know. I mean, yeah, the moon was full and so was mine. It is just so bright.
Remember we did that bit where we were naked, the Naked Olympics, and Kevin was doing the hula hoop.
You bring that up a lot.
Yes, he does.
I'm telling you,
He
dog.
does, doesn't it? It's starting to worry me a bit.
I think my boy.
I hear that story about 5 times a year, and it's always him bringing it up.
My boy's got the moves.
Hey, remember that time we all got to stare at Kevin's ass for hours
I think.
on replay?
I think me, Kevin, also knows how to fuck.
I'd like to find out.
I dare you to go home and try to masturbate to that video.
Well, no, I'm not turned on by Kevin. You fucking weirdo.
You bring it up a lot. That's all I'm saying.
Well, because he had good moves. I can respect his moves. If I was on a dance floor, I'd say the same thing, Virginia.
We had some people raising their hands for the send a naked photo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys have done that. I think everybody. I did not send that. There's nothing good naked to send, so we just don't do that.
And let me tell you, it was not a one and done. It was every angle, every lighting. That's not good enough. Let me try to position it this way.
It was like glamour shots.
Soft focus.
Yeah.
You dress that thing up.
He had a boa wrapped around it.
You got a two-tone dong, Denny, so you probably have a couple different angles you want to go with.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't try to accent the two-toneness. I try to downplay it a little bit, but I mean, it does show.
Did you use?
It's all from getting
Did you use
sunburned.
makeup on it to make it all one tone?
Yeah, a little makeup, a little rouge. The
Finger paint.
yeah. Well, it's all from getting sunburned. That thing just turned dark and then never turned back, man.
Gotta be careful with that.
Well, I think because the elasticity of that area, it stretches and then goes back a bunch of times. And if you get
Yeah.
it darker and then it goes back to its regular size, it retains a little bit of that shade to it.
But the penis is much like a ace bandage. It kind of stretches. Is that what you're kind of saying?
Yeah.
Or an accordion?
Accordion, probably.
Yeah. Okay.
Or an old pair of pantyhose.
A great example, Virginia.
We also had making a sex tape. Who was doing that? I thought we had somebody.
Yeah,
Bert, I
it
think
was
you raised your
in
hand.
Virginia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me and Panda. I didn't know we were making one, but surprise.
Oh wow!
Were you happy with the
Congratulations.
results?
No.
Yeah, I'd want to know about that so I can make sure it wasn't.
Were you sober when it happened?
Probably not.
The video is
But
her.
that did sober me up. I did what?
You're like, oh my God, I look so fat. It's the least sexiest tape ever. Yeah, mine was with an ex-girlfriend.
Okay.
I mean, it wasn't very long. It was quick.
What are we talking about?
The penis.
Dick.
No, the video.
It's a short film.
Because long and quick are not very
Short
long
fast.
and quick are typically descriptions you don't want. Okay. All right. Well, there we go.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Learned a lot about you,
Too much.
you dirty.
These
Uppers.
days, though, things have got to be different, though, because we didn't have camera phones back then, you know? I bet you there'd be more of it if I was younger now. If I lived, if I was a kid now growing up, I bet you I'd be a lot more into this stuff.
You're so right.
Yeah.
And that's why you got to talk with your kids about it and be like, look, do not make this mistake. If anybody ever asks you for a naked picture, the answer is no.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get into any kind of, I didn't have a video or a camera on my phone probably till I was in my mid-20s.
Yeah, I think anything that was worth a damn photo-wise, it was probably after high school for me. It was college era was when the phone cameras really started stepping it up.
Those Nokia flips, that was the first one and it was a terrible camera.
The photos were
Yeah, it
so
was,
dreadful,
yeah.
though.
All pixelated.
Yep.
Just terrible.
Looking like they caught Bigfoot every time.
Got a couple of week record suggestions from Jack for you here, Bird.
Week as in, hey, it's World Record Week, or as in week. We suck.
W-A-K, yeah.
All right, I love it.
Fastest time to peel and eat an orange blindfolded for a team of 2. One person peels it and the other eats it. Both are blindfolded. The record is 17.15 seconds.
That's made for you and Denny.
I think that's awesome.
Is that listenable?
No. But
It's
none of this
watchable.
is.
Yeah, it'd be,
Has that stopped us?
I like our standards. I'm in.
okay.
So one person peels them and then hands them to the person next to him, and the other person has to then eat it?
I kind of love that.
I have to check out that video and see what
Yeah.
that's all about. It's very
we in?
odd.
I like it.
Yeah, very odd.
Sorry, my
That's
hand's
just
so
our
sweaty.
style.
And you get your vitamin C, keep your vitamins up.
I do like me an orange. I like pulp. I like a little pulp. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
The
it.
Grove stand.
I like it chewy, Denny's.
I prefer my orange juice with a little pulp.
Yeah.
It's just nice because it's like a little.
Well, it doesn't feel as Sunny D, you know? It doesn't feel
Yeah.
artificial.
You didn't like Sunny D?
Sunny D is fake and syrupy.
That's probably why I loved it.
Yeah.
I love Sunny D, but it kind of gave me instant sore throat. It kind of
Like you just ate like some kind of glass.
I'm like, oh, I'll have some Sunny D and some strep throat. Yeah, it's very thick.
Yeah, it wasn't like pulp. It was like fiberglass.
It was.
Fiberglass.
Yeah.
Yes.
That
Scratchy.
and those little popsicles.
Otter Pops.
Otter Pops. I love the taste. The taste is amazing, but it feels like you have been eating little shards of glass. What the shit is that?
They're going to come out, watch, in like 20 years and say, Otter Pops gave us all neck cancer.
Can I have the taste without the glass?
I don't think it's possible.
I think it's that artificial orange flavor.
Them otters brought the murderous popsicles.
They are so good, though. We always got the cheap kind, the kind you could not cut. You had to chew.
Flavor ice.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever have those plastic juice jugs?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
They look like a barrel, if I remember right, something like that.
Big time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That
And
was a Pennington class because you could get 40 of them for 99
the
cents.
colors were so bright.
Yes.
They were so sugary.
You know,
This
some-
can't be good for me.
sometimes you get a little bit of the aluminum cap inside the
Inside
drink,
it,
but you
yeah.
would risk it because you wanted the
so
sweet.
good. It was so good. I got an idea here. Denny's, you might like this. It's a skit for the show. I think it'd be a good idea to do high thoughts. Listeners write in submissions about thoughts they had when they were high. I'm writing this, well, high, of course, and I've had a brilliant idea regarding how to reduce the crime rate. I have at least one thought every time. Thanks. Love you guys. That's from Dennis.
I want to hear more about this crime rate thing, Dennis.
He's apparently got high and he figured out how to reduce the crime rate.
Dennis, we have a direct line to Sheriff Bradshaw.
Look, Dennis, if everyone is as good as creative as you, I love the idea.
I've had so many high ideas that disappear the next day.
I think
I'm like, whoa.
I think the worst ideas are drunk ideas, like overly drunk ideas. Those can really get away from you.
They can.
Yeah, we've had many of those.
The high ideas, you just wake up the next day and you're like, oh, wait, that won't work. You know, you finally, you see
The logic is right there.
It
Yeah,
starts
to
coming
smack
together.
it down.
The drunk ones, you're like, you're reading, you go, wait a minute, you can't say the word fuck on the regular show.
Another flaw in that one. Got a vodka suggestion here from Melissa. Said, you ever try the Monkey in Paradise vodka against Tito's? That Monkey is our new favorite and so smooth. Price comparable, too. I've not done a head-to-head. I know of the Monkey in Paradise. I've seen the guy out at events and stuff like that. He's got
Yeah, he was at our beer fest, and I've heard nice things about him.
Yeah, I believe I've had it. And it's good. I haven't done a side-by-side with Tito's. But I may have to do that. Sounds like a fun experiment.
You've
for
had
this
some.
week.
You've had MIP.
I have.
Nip.
You've had MIP.
I can't tell you what it tasted like, though, because I was about 15 beers in.
That's when you
It
want
was
to.
at Beer Fest.
15 beers in is definitely when you want to delve into some vodka. Seems like a good move.
Now you see the problems.
Oh my gosh, yes, we do.
But you've seen them before.
Seen them? I lived them.
This is a good suggestion from Sherry. Whenever you're having sex at the amphitheater and you got a mosquito on your dong, You can check out this amazing product from Amazon, the Zap It Bug Zapper Twin Pack Rechargeable Mosquito Fly Killer and Bug Zapper Racket.
Zap your dick.
That would be a rough moment.
You could use that in the room, though. Zap your ass. Like a little spank. Oh.
Not everybody likes to be shocked in their ass like you.
I didn't say I did. I'm just saying.
It's a 4,000 volt USB charging, super bright LED light to zap in the dark, safe to touch. Didn't we have that?
4,000 volts seems like a lot.
It does. Didn't we used to have one of those? I think we had a thing where you had to stick your tongue on it.
We had a good one and we had a bad one. There's one that's legit that, yes, it would shock you.
Yeah, I think we stuck our tongue on one.
That's not
one
corona
time.
friendly.
I think we left it at Wild 95.5. Maybe they still have it. I'll go over there. I'm sure they'll let me in.
Probably still using it.
Shoot an email.
They might shoot me.
Yeah.
Bastard.
She said, I go around the house hunting mosquitoes now like it's my new sport.
Oh, wow. That's fun.
It makes a zapping sound, and you see a small electric burst when you get those suckers. It's so satisfying. Get them on Amazon for like $26 if you buy the single.
Only problem, every now and then, one of the bugs gets in there and they don't die right away. And it's kind of a tough watch.
I bought this thing because it was advertised. One of those advertisements on Instagram that came up. It was like mosquito zapping thing. And it was like this. It looked like a candle. You stick it on your nightstand, and it had this thing where it would like send out this like mosquito bait, and then the mosquitoes would come to get the bait, and it would suck them in, and it would dry them out. And I was like, "This is awesome! I want this!" And so I paid like $35 for it. That thing never came.
What?
It was one of those bogus things. I bought a bogus thing.
I've done it before. I've bought stuff, never comes.
So how do I know? I mean, that just tells me right there, if that happens, I'm never buying anything again that I see in an ad on Instagram.
There
should be able to
should be a
report that.
tracking.
Yeah.
Yeah. you
People
should-
are held really accountable for
They
these
are.
now.
If not, it's
I've got an email and all that.
yeah, you got duped.
Yeah, you definitely should get your money back for
Yeah,
that.
definitely kind of a dumb consumer over here. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm going to buy that ass zapper and stick it right up there.
No, dude, don't stick it up the ass.
Oh, it's going far.
I think it's just for the cheeks.
3 inches minimum.
Oh my god. You talk a lot about putting stuff in ass a lot, Virginia.
You brought it
no,
up.
I talked about
You
getting.
said shock
I
my
said
ass.
spank that ass. That's different than shocking inside the butthole. I'm talking about cheek play.
Well, if I get back there, I'm doing it right. I'm putting it in
That's
your
doing
ass.
it right.
You're going full gorilla.
If you give me access.
See, the term "doing it right" it's so different for everybody.
This definitely sounds like a question that might have been inspired by marijuana. If you woke up and all of a sudden you were thrown 50 years back or 50 years into the future, what would you pick and why? You keep the same mind you have now and look exactly the same as you do currently. 50 years back, 50 years forward. If you go,
That was a sober question.
okay.
Yeah. Right? Yeah.
So you would go back to 1970 or you would go to 2070.
Ooh.
I don't know, man. I think I'm going to go to the year 1970, working on this new song called Imagine. Oh, no possessions. Oh.
Isn't that a whole movie?
It is.
You go back and you steal some Beatles shit.
Okay. You do that?
You write Imagine before John
Yeah, you
Lennon
can
does
still
it.
imagine because they broke up in '69. So
Yeah, it came out in 71, Imagine.
Okay, so I just get it.
And you probably blow his mind because he's probably already working on
It's
it.
like,
He
what the
just
fuck,
hasn't
mate?
He probably thinks he stole it from you.
yeah,
He's like, how did this happen?
Son
Word
of a
for
bitch.
word, the exact
Every
same thing.
song I come out with, this guy's got it like a week before me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm working on this new invention called Hot Pockets. Yep, I know you haven't heard of it, but you will.
Okay, so you go back with all that. That's why you would go back.
But all my loved ones aren't around yet. That's fucked up.
Well, they are. They're
My
just younger.
parents, that's
and
it.
You got it's like one of those wacky movies where you got to try to convince them. It's like Big in Reverse, where you got to try to convince them that, hey, I'm your son from the future.
But I think you're just born, so I have to go visit you and just look at your baby body.
No, I'm not
No,
born
he's
yet.
not born till 73.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
yeah,
So I see none of you.
50 years. None of us are 50 yet.
yeah.
All right.
Damn, made us all old
I
and
know,
shit.
right? Yeah, I'm not around, big dog.
Oh my gosh.
Bend over. Where's that shocker?
I'm gonna be looking for you. I'm like, oh shit, Kevin's not even born yet. Where's his dad? I gotta go find his dad.
Yeah.
I'm like some crazy guy. Mr. Alston, I know your son. He's gonna be fat in the beginning, but he's gonna become really healthy. The beady eyes, they're going to remain.
He's gonna be fat in the beginning.
I need to send him prep now.
It's like, this guy's crazy. Who is this guy?
Who is this guy? What's he talking about? This is crazy. Yeah,
What
so
do you
you're
pick?
going back? I think I would go forward.
Yeah,
and
me too.
You have the best argument for going back is that, okay, you could, steal everybody's ideas and then try to make something of it. Now, keep in mind, you still have to bring those ideas to fruition, and that's a big part of the struggle because people be going, what? This doesn't sound like a good idea. So you got to fight for that. So just because you have the idea doesn't mean you can make anything of it.
I got the knowledge. Well, guess what I'm going to go block? AIDS.
You're going to do what?
I'm going to block AIDS from happening. Now, if it's 1970, AIDS hasn't happened yet, I can go in there and block AIDS from happening. No?
How?
I don't know yet. I have 7 years to...
Like, how is
I don't know yet. Look, I got
Are
some...
you high now?
No.
You mean find the origin case?
Thank you, Denny's. Thank you.
You're going to find the origin. You're
Give me
going to
some.
find the origin case.
Yes.
Do you know the
You're
origin
not positive
case?
where your keys are yet. You're going to find the origin case.
Oh, shit. This motherfucker.
People were shocked you had on shoes today.
Okay.
It was a comment.
People on Facebook Live were like, damn, where'd he find shoes?
I've been wearing them since Jan 8th. I've been wearing them all year. It was a New Year's
It was a
resolution.
big comment.
Where'd he find shoes?
Well, I gotta tell you, Kev, you really shit on that parade for me.
Well, I'm just trying to explain
Trying to
this
do
me.
something good for humanity.
Just come with us in the future.
All right, I think I'm gonna go with the future.
Well, the future is contingent on that, one, we don't explode the planet and we don't kill each other, and who knows where we're going to be. I have hope for mankind that we're going to wind up in a better place and that society will be more calm and better to each other. I hope. I hope that we haven't burned up the planet. But yeah, I mean, in 2070, that's about the time they say that Miami's going to be flooded and everything else. So are you going to appear right where you are? Because imagine that in 50 years ago, we're all of a sudden in the ocean.
Or we're on Mars and there's no more people on Earth.
Damn, Denny's
Yeah,
Twilight
you don't
Zone.
know. That's the
boy.
risk of going 50 years in the future.
We show up and nobody here.
And It's
Yeah.
like Mad Max.
1970, though, if you go back, hey, Elvis, let's have a talk. Don't gain weight the next 7 years. You're going to die.
At least if we go to the 70s, we know how it's going down. If you go 50 years in the future, yeah, we have no idea the chaos.
That's the risk you take, though. Now, do you ever come back to real time, or do you just stay there forever? Because I wouldn't want to. I've already know what's going on. I don't
Coming
wanna
back
live
to
in the 70s.
Corona? No, I'm good. I want to stay in the future.
Working on this new little project, Star something. I don't know. Some battle out in space. Maybe there's no Wookiee involved. I'm working around it. Working on it still.
Again, you got to bring the ideas to fruition.
Maybe it'll do something. Maybe it won't, Denny's. I hear what you're saying. I'll
Yeah.
befriend George Lucas.
Oh, you will.
Use a Jedi mind trick on his ass. Think I came up with the idea. Boom, full circle.
Oh, okay. All right.
No?
What do you do though if you give George Lucas this idea and then we go into the future and we realize you get no credit?
Star Wars
He becomes
sucks.
famous.
Or Star Wars never happens. It wasn't good
No,
enough.
it still happened, but you still get no credit. You went back with the idea and he totally does you wrong.
Or he puts you in his basement and chains you to a wall and just takes all his ideas from you.
I think that's a great story. If I can break out of the basement, turn it into a book.
I feel like he's got a really fortified basement.
There's a lot you could do if you go back in time.
There is. Okay.
But here's my question. If it's 1970, that means I'm probably going to realistically die before this time period ever hits. I'm going to, or get really old before.
Yeah, I mean, by the time you get to this time period, 50 years in the future, yeah, you're toast. I mean, you're in your 90s,
What's the point?
mid-90s.
I don't know. Yeah,
Today, you would be in your mid-90s.
I would.
Yeah.
Shit.
And coronavirus is out there, and you're in Florida. That's a bad combination.
I don't think I did this wrong. I think we got to go to the future, y'all.
I told your ass.
All right. Okay. You guys talk to me. See, you could have conversation. People can't change their mind.
But who's going to stop AIDS?
Who's going to block it?
I was trying to do something good.
Oh no.
Your heart's in the right place.
It is. My brain, unfortunately, just
Aw.
falls a little
Bless
short.
your heart.
Don't say bless your heart. It's so insulting.
Louise from Wellington, he's got something he'd like to run past us. He said, here's a question. I was talking to a coworker, and he was expressing how he doesn't like this other guy we work with just because he doesn't say hi or make conversation with him. Well, I told him, some people just want to come to work and go home. He mentioned he thinks it's the way you get raised. He doesn't think he was raised with love and respect for his elders. I disagreed. I say there's times where I just want to work and don't want to talk to somebody. I put my headphones on, I do the work. That didn't speak to the way I was raised, just that I'm not interested in conversation. What do you guys think? Does it make you a disrespectful person if you don't stop and make conversation with all of your coworkers?
No.
Everybody is set different. Some people, too, are nervous to talk to other people because they're not comfortable. And if they just keep their head down and move along and truck through their day, that's how they get through it.
Social anxiety is a real thing. I know a lot of people who have it. Some people are nervous just to order a meal at a restaurant. That's the level you're dealing with some people. Like Virginia's saying, they're just trying to get through it. Now, I will say if you're able to be happy and friendly and carry on conversations, I think it helps you greatly in the end. I think it just opens up opportunities. And
It helps your career.
Well, who doesn't want to be around someone that's positive, that's always making you smile? I think that's just a cool quality to have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Danny's, you're awfully quiet.
Yeah, I'm just absorbing it all from you guys. I think you guys all make good
Like,
points.
we don't have to teach you how to be everybody's friend.
People are very attracted to Denny's. They just go to him.
Bitches love Denny's.
Love him. Download.
Love him.
If he wasn't married, ay.
Oh, yeah. We'd be getting more action.
He's
huh?
good looking. He's a hard worker.
He'd be
He-
in that techno tent every weekend.
Yeah,
Imagine a
techno tent.
single Denny's and Bird out on the town.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Wow. Just too much to handle.
Too
huh?
much.
It happened, I think, for a brief 3 months. Remember when you were single? Were you single for about 3 months after Colorado, or no?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah. Did
I
you
locked
guys
it
just
down
tear
pretty
it
early.
up?
Yeah.
Just the-
Well, when I was young, I mean, relationships would last a lot shorter periods of time. As you get older, you kind of, I think you're looking for different things at different ages.
Yeah.
So when you're young, I think a lot of people are just kind of trying to party, link up, explore their bodies and such. But like when you get older, you're looking for other things. You're looking for stability, somebody you could spend time with, somebody you actually like.
Yeah.
I feel like people put up a lot of stuff when they're younger because they just, they're
You're hot.
horny.
He's hot. We're
Yeah,
hot.
totally.
You had too many laps in that techno tent.
The hormones going. Yeah, techno tents. Let's
Yeah.
see. Buzz Bake Sale, man. Concert. I was trying to think. I think during a Pepper show, too, in Jacksonville.
Oh, okay.
Got
Yeah.
it on. So it was a
Yeah.
couple. I used to go to a lot
They
of
were on
venues.
the buzz
though.
every 10 minutes.
Yes. Yes.
That song, No Control.
Mm-hmm. They were pretty big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big stuff. Yeah, people still talk about that Buzz Bake Sale.
People
Probably
love
because of the techno tent.
I
the
think
buzz.
if they brought back that concert, it wouldn't even have to legitimately.
They've talked about it because it's our company we're with now that had it. They were in the studio right next to us when they were around, and yeah, some people have said, "Hey, I know they've kicked it around here." They were, I think, talking about like putting the station like live but online somewhere, and then maybe trying to do another Buzz Bake because it was such a big thing.
I don't hate it.
They were
Yeah,
always
I'd be
always a
into it.
competition. We always had to go against Buzz,
Yeah.
man.
Mm-hmm.
Always. They had a bunch of shows though with
They did
in
they
a
had some
quick
really good
amount of
concerts,
time. I
yeah.
want to say no. I'm talking about morning shows. I feel like they had about 4 within a 2 or 3 year period.
They
David
did.
Lee Roth. You
Well, it was
had
the Stern thing. Stern came
Stern.
in and he pulled some muscle and he knocked Mark and Cindy and Dahmer out of here, and then he pulled a power trip on them.
but you had Mark and
And then
then
after that, then Stern wasn't on very long.
Stern, David Lee Roth,
And David
Opie
Lee
and
Roth.
Anthony were on.
Yeah.
They were on for a little bit.
I think Adam Carolla no, he was West Coast. That's right. David Lee Roth was the East Coast.
and then they
version.
brought in a new team.
Yeah.
What was that? Randy and them.
Yeah, Loper.
Loper, yeah, Loper
they're,
and Randy.
They're doing great. They're on the station I grew up listening to as a kid in Columbus. They've been there for a long time.
Yeah, they're
The
doing really
Buzz.
good.
The Buzz, yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah,
They went from the buzz to the buzz.
the Blitz. Sorry, the
The
Blitz.
Blitz. Okay.
Buzz and Blitz. That's right. It was the Blitz, 97.9.
There's a lot of radio stations that do have the same, like the hits
Yeah.
or the buzz.
They do. They have this kind of thing. So RMF's not one, but yeah, they have, whether it be Kiss or Wild or Party or Planet or whatever it is. They got a lot of those.
That's
monikers.
another one. Party. I'm always hearing
Mix or-
party or mix. Yes.
Yeah. There's a lot of those all across the country.
I wonder why that is. They don't mix it up more.
Just companies, they get a name, and they're just, it's generic.
Probably works in a market.
And you brand it, and then you're like, okay, we're not switching it
We
up.
own the name.
We've invested all this branding and marketing.
That's it. All right. Well, that's going to do it for Monday. Get through it. I'm going to go find a tent, some techno, and see what happens.
Rub one out.
With that dig out.
Quickly. Better bring in some Jergens, mate. Get some chafing.
We'll bring in that fly squatter, the electric one.
Oh.
Spank that ass.
Yeah.
Fly squatter.
Fly squatter. Yeah, that's that fly that won't get out of my apartment.
They are fly squatters.
They are fly squatters.
Damn.
All right, y'all. Enjoy your Monday. We'll talk to you later. Goodbye.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems, ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.